Surah Al-Anfal, the spoils. It's the 8th chapter of the Quran, a revelation that descended upon the Prophet Muhammad and his followers in Medina, in the immediate aftermath of a pivotal moment in their history, the Battle of Badr. This wasn't just a military debrief, it was a profound, spiritual and ethical commentary delivered when the stakes couldn't be higher. A small, fledgling community, having fled persecution, now faced existential threats. In this crucible of uncertainty, Al-Anfal arrived not just to address the immediate questions of war, but to forge a timeless constitution for a community of faith. Think of it as a field guide to faith under pressure, a blueprint for what to believe, how to act, and most critically, how to stay united when everything is on the line. The surah begins by defining the very essence of a true believer. It's not about outward declarations, but an inner state of being. True believers, it explains, are those whose hearts tremble with awe at the mention of God. Their faith isn't static, it deepens and grows when they hear His words recited. They are characterized by their steadfastness in prayer, a constant grounding connection to the divine. And they demonstrate complete trust in God's plan, a trust that fuels their resilience. This inner fortitude is then expressed outwardly through generosity, sharing from what they have been given, building a foundation of mutual support. These are the qualities that promise a real, elevated station with their Lord, forgiveness, and noble provision. The Battle of Badr serves as the central case study. The chapter reminds the early Muslims how, despite being outnumbered and out-equipped, they were not alone. Divine reassurance came in unexpected forms. A sense of calm and drowsiness was sent to soothe their anxieties before the battle. A timely rain fell, not only to purify them, but also to firm up the sandy ground beneath their feet, giving them a strategic advantage. The surah speaks of angelic support, 1,000 strong, sent to bolster their spirits and make them steadfast. It even describes how God made each side appear smaller in the other's eyes, ensuring the confrontation would happen so that destiny could unfold. The lesson was clear. Courage, discipline, and unwavering reliance on God are more powerful than sheer numbers and swagger. Victory comes from Him alone. From these high-level lessons, the chapter transitions to intensely practical ethics and laws. It opens by reframing the entire concept of the spoils of war. They are not a prize for personal enrichment, they belong to God and His messenger. This was a radical idea, designed to shift the focus from chasing profit to upholding principle. The guidance gets specific. Spoils are to be divided with justice. A fixed portion, 1/5, is to be set aside for the collective good. This share is designated for God's cause and for community care, supporting the messenger, his family, the orphans, the poor, and travelers in need. It established a sustainable system of social welfare funded by a principle of gratitude, not greed. The ethics of conflict are laid out with equal clarity. Treaties matter. Covenants must be honored unless the other party openly breaks them. Believers are instructed to be prepared, to build their strength to deter aggression, but to always incline toward peace if the enemy does. Trust in God is the antidote to the fear of deception. The surah strictly forbids treachery, arrogance, and fighting for show. It warns against turning one's back in battle out of fear, framing it as a betrayal of trust in God's support. This focus on collective integrity extends to the heart of the community itself. The surah urges believers to obey God and His messenger, to remain steadfast, and to avoid the internal strife that can cause a community to lose its strength and resolve. Unity, it suggests, is a miracle from God. He is the one who joins hearts together. This creates a sacred brotherhood with mutual obligations of support and protection. Even in victory, there is a call for moral restraint. The chapter provides guidance for the treatment of prisoners of war, establishing a system of ransom or gracious release, and reminding the victors that if the captives show any inclination toward good, God is forgiving and merciful. So what does this 1,400-year-old guidance mean for us today? Its principles are timeless. It offers a model for leadership under pressure, emphasizing humility and reliance on a higher purpose. It provides a framework for ethical conduct in any conflict, be it personal, professional, or political, championing justice and a readiness for peace. It teaches us how to build resilient communities founded on shared values, mutual support, and a commitment to caring for the vulnerable. And on a personal level, it calls for the discipline to act from principle, not for profit or praise. The bottom line? Surah Al-Anfal Anfal transforms a historic battle into an enduring lesson on the human condition. It champions faith over fear, justice over greed, and unity over ego. It reminds us to be strong and prepared, but to always leave the door open for peace whenever it's possible. Perhaps its wisdom can be distilled into 3 simple actions. First, reflect on what principles guide your life, especially under pressure. Second, commit one small act of justice or charity, sharing what you have. And third, look for an opportunity to honor an agreement or repair a relationship, inclining toward peace. In doing so, we bring the spirit of Al-Anfal into our own lives, striving to be people of principle, unity, and unwavering faith.